Take a good look at these faces. This mother and her two kids vanished nearly 2 weeks ago. They entered Mexico but never returned. The FBI is sharing their last known whereabouts and where they could be tonight.
Eyewitness News anchor Sharon Coe has more on the search from a special agent.
This image is one of the last recorded moments the FBI says this family was last seen. This is 39-year-old Gladys Cristina Perez Sanchez with her 16-year-old son and 9-year-old daughter. June 13th, they were visiting relatives in Sabinas Hidalgo, Nuevo Leon, that's located about 84 miles south of Laredo, Texas. That afternoon, they left to go back to Laredo, but never made it home.
There was no calls or communication from Gladys or any of her children. So her family members are very worried.
The FBI would not say why, but investigators believe they went missing on the Monterrey Nuevo Laredo Highway at kilometer marker 100 by Vallecillo. The FBI says at this time, the family could possibly be in Parras, Nuevo Leon.
The possibility that they could have been kidnapped. It's also a possibility that, it could have been a carjacking, some sort of a criminal activity that went really wrong. We don't know.
Investigators say the family would not stay in Mexico. Gladys requires daily medication.
That is part of the urgency.
If you have any information, call the FBI San Antonio Division or leave a tip online. Sharon Coe, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.